Hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Valen coming at you with Soul Warfare, our 5e Bleach extravaganza. As always, I am Yamato Shogata, the 6th Division. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so I do get that confused. The 6th Division, uh, kind of a gish, fun guy. Uh, I'm here with the usual suspects. Um, do you guys feel like doing introductions today or not?
I can, but I'm also the DM, so you know.
Hi, I'm Sage, and I play Saigai, who is an assassin rogue, and they got money. They didn't used to have money, but now they got money.
But now they got money.
They got
Yep.
money.
Uh, I am Bell. I am the DM of this wonderful campaign and the person who's taking the Bleach world in a weird direction as we slowly go into this, because there's a lot of the Bleach world that is completely unexplored. So I'm having fun with that.
I am Jack. I'm the 12th Division unit member. Yay.
Yay. My name's Alex, aka Big Booty Benjamin. I play NATO.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And I think Red's here somewhere.
Yeah,
Red-
I'm here.
I think,
I'm Red.
about to say, I think Red's also talking with his child at the moment.
Nah, she came back over here.
Ah, okay. In that case, last we left off, you were all kind of just chilling in a cave system in not Soulside, in Heuco Mundo, the Plane of the Hollows, slowly learning more about the area and interacting with the various members of this new little resistance you made. Of note, Saige experienced yet another vision with her Zanpakuto spirit. Nato made a discovery about Junichi. That Shogata made a pact with a hollow creature. Jack discovered the origin of the gems he has secretly been working with on behalf of the 12 Squad. And Red made a significant, or at least had a conversation with Nobunaga. And now you are all gathering in the center. Give me a sec while I move us all back over there. Because you all have been called in by Chica and everyone else involved. Let me just make sure all of the Chica are getting their
No
butts over here.
bueno.
All right, everyone. Give Nobunaga a bit. He's probably making sure that the others are secure. Chica speaks up as she looks across the group. Well, we need to head back, and we need to make sure we're all on the same page, because we're going to be entering in from Heuco Mundo, and there's no way they're not noticing that. Junichi, you will be losing the portal in 12 Squad. Sorry about that. Junichi kind of just leans forward and goes to speak, but then chooses to keep his mouth shut, leaning back to his normal, I have no interest here posture. The long and short of it is that you were secretly sent on a scouting mission by our 12 Squad captain over there. And she motions towards the captain, who is still looking as overwhelmed as he has been throughout this entire fucking trip. And then looks at the rest of the group. And while we were exploring, we ran into some hollows. And those hollows dragged us into Heuco Mundo. And we have spent the rest of our time trying to get back. It's that simple.
Sounds simple. Are they gonna believe it?
Well, considering when they asked me what happened with the hollow, I can say it ate me, and that's not a lie.
I don't think it ate you. I think it went.
It consumed me. Either way, the idea is that it did that, and then tried to go back to Heuco Mundo, and you all followed to save me.
That could also work. It's not a bad addition. Although I am hesitant to share too many details.
I mean, it is of what you say, a true hollow. So.
I think certain key details are important.
And
because if we don't give enough, then it's just as bad as giving too much.
Yeah, and lies are best wrapped in truths.
Indeed.
Fair enough. Well, does anyone happen to have one of those gems on them at the moment?
I hand them the shattered one.
She holds it in her hand. Well, let's hope this works. When we walk in, treat this as an emergency, and we are going to immediately try to contain this. Clear?
Clear.
I mean, there's a reason I didn't do too much healing on myself after what happened.
You watch as she puts her hand over the gigantic pit that seems to have no bottom, crushes it, and a portal is made, and she instantly jumps through.
I dive.
Yeah, and just jumps in.
Okay, it's jumping.
And obviously not appearing back at your home base, but instead appearing now in the basement of 12th Squad, where multiple Shinigami are working, and turn around to feel a huge burst of negative Ryatsu, looking at all of you as you come in through a portal. Immediately, Chika, Junichi, and Ito all... Was Ito his name? Hold on, I'm having a hard time remembering the captain's name. I'm sorry.
Feel bad, it's been 2 weeks.
Jiro all immediately fall in and begin using various complex spells. Would anyone like to try and assist them?
Oh, sorry, I raised my hand. You can't see it because I blurred my background.
I mean,
Okay, yeah.
I have access to only level 2. I don't think that helps.
Yeah, I got third level spells, you know what I mean? So.
I mean, I do have Vortex Warp.
What does Vortex Warp do?
You magically twist space around another creature you can see within range, and the target must succeed on a con save or save throw, or the target is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range.
Yeah, you can cast that to try and help.
You can teleport
everyone else-
Are we
around?
trying to kill these people? Or...
Can I choose to
you're
fail
trying
that
to help
saving throw?
Supply them.
No, then no,
Yes,
not gonna...
anyone can choose to fail a save.
Oh, you opened up a lot of mobility. I didn't know you could do all that.
I just got it.
That's sexy.
And
Sadly, I can't throw people out into the void of air.
That would been so good.
as this happens, you can all use any time space spell you have to try and assist. You can sacrifice spell slots, or you can just throw, basically, make an Arcana check. So, can't talk right now. For some
I'll
reason.
make an Arcana check.
I'm going to sacrifice my 2 second level slots then.
I'll sacrifice a third.
Did
All
my
right.
roll go through?
And an Arcana
not
check?
yet.
I don't know. Do I have to do that? Or?
No, that's an or.
I got a 15.
15. All right. Where is the game log? There it is. Where is that?
Right there. Arcana.
Let's see it.
Weird.
You got a
It's not
16
in the
minus 1.
game log. Okay.
15 minus, or is that already the minus?
Yeah, that is -1. So
Okay,
it's already
14.
so it's still 15. That's the -1's already included.
All right, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely enough. Would anyone else like to attempt to help? Red, if you're
I
talking, you
have
are
no
muted.
magic.
You can still make an Arcana check though.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll give it a go.
Nah, I'm just chilling.
All right. Yeah. Through both supplying Reiatsu and a couple of you helping to fine tune the waves you're throwing at your allies, you do manage to help them speed up closing the portal. And you watch as this black void of a thing swirls in on itself, and once it gets this paper thin line, just blinks out of existence from the center.
Cool.
And there's a long pause.
Yeah, and Yamato coughs up blood. Just like there's that long pause, and then just.
All right, I'm gonna slap him with the cure wounds.
All right, he's
No,
alright.
it's
Leave it
health
alone.
is his health is up. It's just like the reverberating damage from like being fucking the shit kicked out of him. He was down to single digits.
Yeah, I know. It's just make it more believable.
No,
that
I see what you're
I'm
saying.
healing because it's in with my nature to heal.
Track.
As is going on, you watch the rest of them go. I want to say 9 people down here start going from what the fuck's going on to oh shit. You go inform someone. You go get help. You pack up all the shit we're working on so it doesn't make this worse.
Right.
You put a tarp over that before anyone here sees what that is. Just a whole bunch of, and yeah, I just
My
have to say
perception
you're
to see what's
passive.
under the top.
What's your passive?
19.
Jesus.
Some big machine.
Damn.
You do also notice a gem inside of it.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I have the same
Specifically-
passive, so.
You recognize the gem. It's a Quincy gem.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, that one was definitely ordered by the captain. And as this is going on, eventually, about a squad of about 4 completely black garbed second squad members appears, followed by some rank and file first squad members, and
Oh.
then Captain Batosai of first squad.
Just a little more blood comes up. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, fuck. Right?
Hey.
Hi.
Like,
All of the others, immediate attention. Even Chica, who you've known Valen to be very lax.
like he's
So-
at attention, but there's like blood trickling out of this heart.
You may relax.
Awesome.
You're injured.
It just kind of crumbles into fetal position.
What happened? Full story now.
Well, I got enveloped by some kind of hollow, and I ended by the time I got out, when I got out of it, I was in Heuco Mundo.
We
After he
followed the
got-
hollow
Yeah.
into
After he got-
Heuco Mundo.
After he was possessed, because that's what it appeared to be, it ran to Heuco Mundo, probably to eat him or finish whatever it wanted. We followed, beat the living shit out of him. We then were able to separate the two of them, beat the living shit out of the hollow instead of our friend here, and then tried to get back.
The damage was done.
Hey, I feel you.
And you discovered a portal between them. How? At which point, Chica speaks up. Honestly, we saw part of the, I guess, sand dunes that looked weak and hoped. As you can see, we're all thoroughly exhausted. At which point he kind of looks over at Chica, squinting his eyes. Give me a sec while I make a roll. Yeah. And looks at her for a few seconds. You don't look very exhausted. I am a captain. I was conserving my energy should certain higher ranked hollows appear beyond their stature.
I mean, it was the best plan we had. I wouldn't want her or any of the other captains or higher ups to weaken themselves comparatively.
Very well. But why were you out there? We have been looking for the Vanguard squad for the past 3 hours.
How much time has passed?
Is that the time?
Apparently 3 hours.
It's been about, I want to say, time to get to the human world, time in Heuco Mundo, a little over 4. Just because smuggling Gigai takes time for the lone reason of making sure no one notices you've touched Gigai.
We're
Well, like
admittedly, Captain,
No,
I was
I
playing
think you're
my Switch. I just sometimes zone out and follow, and then kind of do my thing.
To this point, Jiro steps forward. I had sent them on a scouting mission. My goal was to see if there was anything around from the little Quincy incident. Funny thing you should mention that. That is exactly what we expected you all to be here for. Your hearing at Central 46 is supposed to occur, as I said, 3 hours ago.
That's what the search party was for.
NATO, I believe is your name.
Yeah.
You are excluded from this hearing due to not being present at the events it is inquiring about.
Thank you.
Same goes for you, Sage, I believe.
That's my name.
I was told to expect a child.
Yeah,
Some things happen.
Hollow.
that was one of the things the Hollow did.
I
I'm
got
200
hit by
years
this
old.
beam, and like all of a sudden, I'd gone through puberty, and it's a bit
I
weird.
don't need
and
to know any of this.
Okay, you said the whole story.
That's still too much information. Well, you certainly act like one. Follow me.
She like puffs out her cheeks and like
And
purses
turn-
her lips. She's annoyed.
Turns to leave, expecting you all to follow.
All of us? Or?
Yes. Valen, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Why do I gotta make?
All right. One of the second squad members touches you on the shoulder, and you feel some strange effect about to take place, but you manage to push it off.
She kind of looks over at him.
Please don't resist. This will help your injuries before the hearing.
I have Jack has used healing. It is a bit deeper. This is going to linger a bit. I appreciate it, but I mean, if that's what you're doing, but I'm just letting you know that preliminary, immediate medical attention was given by Jack. Let the report show.
I would hate for a non-lethal punishment to kill you.
Do what you're gonna do, sir.
He's gonna try and do the shoulder tap thing again. You know, charisma saving throw.
I can choose to fail any saving throw. You said, right?
Yes. Yes.
So I guess
Do
I
you
have to choose to fail this.
Yep. All right. I don't believe you're actually damaged at this point, but if you were, this would full heal you, and you take a level of exhaustion
Oh, what a dick cheese! All right.
as your body forcibly speeds up the healing of injuries that aren't there.
I mean, they're there. They're just not
Oh, okay.
numerical.
Well, still,
It's fine. I put the one
whatever
exhaustion.
hit dice
I got
would
it.
be there.
Yeah, he's like, oh. Coughs up the last bit of blood, I guess. Thank you. I guess that's. Oh shit! That
You're
takes a
welcome. And he falls and immediately disappears.
That is
Gone.
all right.
And as you all are guided back to
Can I use this to get my invisible servant to get a message to my family, my mom and dad?
yes, what message are you sending?
Just I'm home. Just like he sends every time that he gets hurt. I'm home. I'm alive. Worse for wear.
Cool.
Just like basically, so everything looks on point.
So time for Dad to come in and make a show. That's what he just heard. Because
Or
that's
mom.
kind of.
He has two parents.
I guess Mom could too. She is the second in command? Question mark. I don't think that's the right word, but you get what I mean.
She's a big
And wife of the head of the house still has just as much weight to throw around.
To paraphrase one of my favorite songs, Yamata's mom's a big old bitch, the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. So she can.
Yep. And you are all, with the exception of NATO and Sage, who we will get to in a bit, brought to Central 46 for questioning. Sage, a note lands on your shoulder telling you to report shortly after the questioning. From a little mechanical bird. Which is weird, because you realize Ito or Jiro is still with you, and he's supposedly the person who sends these. If you're saying anything, you are muted, just so you know. All right. And Austin, Valen, and Red, you all enter Central 46 as you see yet again the words, English, fuck. As you see the countless people, faces obscured behind glass and paper, looking down at you. Welcome. I hope whatever that last mission wasn't too threatening.
I've actually come home with less holes.
Very well. On to the matter at hand. You have been called here to the events involving the Quincy Training Underground. You all entered. I would like... Actually, hold on. I think I may be miscounting. No, yes, Sage wasn't there. Yeah. Sorry, for some reason I forgot about Vulture. I was really confused. Anyways, in the training grounds, you reportedly entered, and we would like the full story of the entire mission and what was involved. And before you say anything, Valen, I'm just going to remind you of something. There you go. And any of you can answer when you wish, or if you want, you can all remain silent and tell me you're doing that.
Yeah, the last time I was here, me talking didn't go over so well, so I'm just gonna be quiet.
um, well, oh god. Given how many times I've nearly died since then, my memory of the event is, it is what it is. Your eminences?
At which point another voice echoes out, answer what you can.
I remember we were sent to check out some device. I forget exactly who, but I know a hollow showed up, and then it just seemed like everything happened so fast, one right after another. There was like this hazardous layer filled with traps, and to get out we just kind of had to essentially run some kind of gauntlet. There was somehow an animated wooden snake that nearly crushed me to death, as you remember the condition I was in coming back from that. So and really after the crushing thing, it's not so much what I remember, and that is the best I can do.
There's a long, long silence. Both Austin and Red, in character, you can feel that the Central 46 are looking expectantly at both of you to fill in the gaps.
Do you want to know about the puzzles? Because I can do that.
More about the details of the mission and why you entered.
I
Well,
wouldn't say we entered. It's more like we fell in. We were standing there. Then it was a crater. Usually, when craters happen, people fall in them.
not just that, we were blasted, or I should say, lucky to survive a cerro from our unexpected guest, I believe drawn by the object of our investigation. Thus, we determined it would be our best interest to not tempt fate in going back outside. Instead, plunging into the depths of the unknown and surviving instead of maybe getting more cerros in our faces.
Got to see it through, my boy.
All right.
I believe
Well,
that Cerro actually hit me, which is why I don't super remember it so much.
Maybe.
That would explain quite a bit. And there's another long pause as another voice picks up. Now then. We would also like to speak to each of you, one on one.
All right, good luck. I bail out.
Shogata, Yamamoto, you will remain. The others may leave and then return when called.
All right, now I'm going to kick you guys out of the chat.
And once the others leave, the nasally one speaks up again. Yamamoto Shogata. This mission was given to you by 12th Squad. You recall this, yes? As it was before the reported injury.
It honestly, a lot of the beforehand is fuzzy. I mostly just remember like if you, I have special permission for. May I reach? He's like not making a move
We
without
will
permission.
allow it.
He kind of reaches in and pulls out the switch, and he's like, "I was given special permission to have this." And in my exuberance to experience the game, I may have missed details. I am willing to accept and be honest about my negligence, as that is the only answer for what it is, and I will accept the responsibility for that. But I am sorry, I don't exactly remember the Oedipus of that mission.
Then perhaps you could recall what happens after. As you were under the care of your personal family's medics, who are more than capable of restoring a mind to... There's a bit of a pause as you seem to search for the words. Clarity, for lack of a better term,
Yeah,
within a few seconds.
I won't deny what this is hard to say, Your Eminences, but given my name, I've lived a very sheltered life. And some of the injuries left behind by the attacks are not necessarily the hot kind that Keto can fix with the wave of its hand. I've nearly died 4 times in the last month and a half.
2 months.
2 months? Yeah.
Which should tell you how long it took you to get this reportedly important.
Yeah. That's why I was like, 2 months, really? Bureaucracy's a bitch. Okay. 2 months. But yeah, 5 times in 2 months is a lot for me. And
it is a lot for most Shinigami. And I need you to do me a favor and make me a deception check at advantage.
Oh, dick cheese.
Because you are sprinkling in a lot of truths here, but the fact that the injuries you had when you got there could not be healed by normal keto is a lie. And I
well,
don't
not
know if y'all
really.
remember
He is
this.
damaged psychologically from it.
I don't know if y'all remember this. The injuries you had before you, when you needed medical attention, you had, I think it was Vulture and Jack just beat the shit out of you.
Oh, yeah. I needed that. Okay, yep. Fuck. I did forget that was... Yeah, okay. I'll take the... Okay, do something.
Yeah. All right, there's a
Happy
long-
birthday!
Right? Happy birthday, Dice!
You feel them just staring at you for a long period of time for very well. In that case, return to your homestead and do not leave there until you feel you are ready for Shinigami duty. Send Jack Ghoul in on your way out.
Does the back away thing. And turns away and gives Jack a slap on the ass. You're up. You're going to want to lube up, man.
I put away my sketches that I was working on, begrudgingly. Yeah, I thought I told you everything I did the first time. And I'm not talking about a little bit earlier. I'm talking about the first time I actually was in here.
The first time y'all were in here, you were actually questioned about your first mission, not about this.
Oh.
It took them a while to get on this.
God, has it been that long? That short of time.
But I gotta be...
Yep. And Austin, as you enter, it's still just as quiet. And once you reach the podium, Jack Gould, your honesty with us in the past, along with all superior officers, has not gone unnoticed. So we expect you to give the most thorough and complete summary of anyone here.
I mean, given the time frame of 2 months, it's not going to be fresh in my mind. So, given the discrepancies, please give me some leniency. But
Of course, we do expect a 12 squad member to have to deal with many projects, but hopefully you can remember the machine we were testing on. The hollow bait, I believe your captain called it.
yeah, that's what he referred to it as, and that's what it did.
From what our reports say, there was a malfunction where it started putting out too much energy, hence attracting a Gillian. Yes?
Yeah, like that was unexpected.
And do you recall, and forgive us if this is too small of a detail to remember after such time, but do you recall what settings you had it placed at? I don't know if you want to choose to remember this or not, because this is up to you in character. The first knob was set to 2 out of 5. The second one was set to 4 out of 10.
There was multiple settings, but the first knob was probably the intensity, and the second one was probably range. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know how it worked, but it was 2 out of 5, and then 3 out of 10. No, 4 out of 10. Sorry, you would have to go for the captain with that.
Of course. But we do have one more question. From what we understand of the machine, those settings should not have been capable of attracting a Gillian, hence why it's assumed to be a malfunction. And while it was recovered in a damaged state, I am curious if you think such a malfunction could have been caused by tampering of some sort.
No, then it wouldn't be a true test.
True, but rivalries within the 12 or 13 court guard squads is not exactly unheard of.
Then who would be
Plenty of petty moves have been taken in the past.
Then who would have the knowledge, the access, and the mechanical skills to get to the object in question, as well as tamper with it enough, but not enough, where no one, including the man who built it, would recognize that it was tampered with? That is a very high task to set. And
we are not asking if the task was done. We are asking if it is possible with that outcome.
anything is possible, given enough time and preparation and knowledge.
All right. And I want you to do me a favor and make me a persuasion check at advantage. Because you have been forthcoming with all this information.
Yay, -1.
It's a good thing I gave you advantage. Holy shit.
Yep. Hey, what can I say?
After another deafening silence of a pause that this group seems to love, they go, and when you landed in there, please tell us what you came across.
Besides tests that challenge certain aspects of a Quincy's mobility, thinking, and powers?
Yes. Apparently, there were items for the 6th Squad captain to confiscate that you had all picked up.
Yeah. If he didn't tell you the items.
We're well aware. If you'll recall, he decided to make a statement about it.
I don't pay much attention to the news. I have mostly had my nose in books and my experiments.
Fair enough. But the big thing we are concerned with is why you all felt the need to take those.
I mean, for me, it was Quincy objects that I could research and possibly develop more items with that technology. I mean, why wouldn't I?
Fair enough, although usually looting a place of the human world is seen as taboo. We are willing to make this exception not only due to your efforts with a apparent secret portal to Heuco Mundo, but other efforts within the Core Park store. You have given us enough information. You are dismissed. Please send in Little Zanny Vert. And you just hear him sound so annoyed that he has to address her that way.
I'm just gonna laugh as I pull out my notes. Hey, Little Zanny Vert, you're up. Have fun.
I always do.
Give me just a second. And as you enter, you then hear, almost immediately, unlike everyone else, well then, Xanathope Vert. Welcome to Central 46. Forgive any pressures that may be being brought on you. I understand you have bad relations with higher ranking officers forcing you into places. Now then, we have a few questions that we feel only you are fit to answer, if you don't mind.
You say that, but if I was like, nah, bro, I'm not answering no questions, I'd still have to answer them.
That is true. This is a legal matter. You can't afford to ignore information.
Let's do this thing, bros.
How likely do you think it is that this experiment would coincidentally take place over a Quincy training ground?
Are you asking if like it was known that it was a Quincy ground and we got sent there for that reason? Or like, are you asking like, what are the chances that there are just Quincy grounds out there that we don't know about?
The former is very likely. However, we are asking, to be frank with you, if you think it's possible someone, without informing the squad, may have purposefully placed you there so that the grounds could be discovered.
Makes sense.
Well then, another question. When you all entered, I heard reports you fought a mechanical creature. Could you tell us anything about that? Do you feel it was similar to... And they motioned to your grasshopper who followed you in. that kind of creature, or was it more physical?
Nah, like my homie is a homie. That thing was a machine.
Very well. And forgive me, as I am not sure how well you know of older histories. Do you think it possible that Quincy's could have possibly made such a advanced mechanical machine in a training ground that still utilized outdated Quincy artifacts?
Well, I don't really know much about Quincy, you know, growing up in the woods, not being really cared about and all. But based on all the other stuff that was there, I would say it's possible.
Very well. One final question, if you don't mind. Even though you are not from Soul Society, we feel you are very knowledgeable and insightful to the nature of others. Do you find it strange that Captain Yamamoto coincidentally appeared very shortly after your arrival, despite no messengers having been sent?
No. Like, doesn't he spy on his kid? Like, isn't that his whole thing?
If it is, we have never been made aware of it. And
Oh,
it is
I just
our
always
job to keep the noble families in check when they abuse their powers.
Oh, yeah. I feel like everybody's always abusing their powers, and I just assume that he's always keeping tabs on his kid. So when he showed up, I was expecting it.
You were expecting it.
Yeah, someone super important gets hurt, someone super important comes to fix him. That's just how these things go.
And as you do, or say that, by the way, you do hear what is very clearly a bunch of Yamamoto family medics pestering Shogata outside. And the fact that it's loud enough for you to hear it where you are says a lot.
Yeah, see?
Do me a favor and make me a persuasion check. This one's straight. All right.
We crush these rolls.
And there's a long pause. Very well. Thank you for your assistance.
Whole lot of
We
gang
will
shit.
call your squad back at the end of this hearing. But know that your squad will be facing no punishments, both in this field and in very recent events. You have proven yourselves loyal and caring to Soul Society and will be rewarded for such actions. Your lieutenant will have the rewards when this is done. You are dismissed.
Word of mouth.
And as you all leave, and once the coast is clear, Sage, this is where you're expected to show up. Sage Mage.
Sage.
You are lay muted. I do not know if you are aware.
Sage fell asleep.
Oh no.
Okay, NATO.
Random in the house.
Wait. They're
Oh,
back.
wait.
They're
No,
back.
no, I'm
Oh my-
here. Yeah.
Okay. Hi. Did you get any of that?
No, I went to the toilet.
Okay. You were expected to show up once everyone left, and everyone has left
Okay, I've showed
to
up.
Central 46.
Hello.
Hello again, Saijay. One of the more polite members of Central 46 speaks up.
Hi.
You look different.
It's you know, like hollows, some of them have like some interesting capacities.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to know. On more tentative subjects, and you see him pause, almost like he's not sure if he used the right word there, and then refocuses himself. We would like you to give us a bit of a witness testimony for the witnesses themselves.
Mm-hmm.
How reliable do you think they are? How honest are they?
Well, I mean, if you was to ask me on their reliability, I'd have to say that towards each other, they've become incredibly reliable. And if you were to ask me on their honesty towards the government, then I'd say they understand the institution they're a part of and they are, you know, as loyal as they can be to it.
And what about memory?
Sorry,
Do
what
you
was
think
that
they're
word?
good at remembering things?
Well, they can be a bit absent with details at times and then hyper focused on others, but who isn't? I mean, I could tell you all about this beam.
All about this what?
The aging beam.
Ah, okay. Sorry, that was Belle being confused there. Beam?
But I could not tell you
I
what
see.
I ate for breakfast 2 weeks ago. That I could not tell you. I do not know it.
Very well.
Probably eggs.
And you watch as there's a long series of pauses, and then another one begins to speak up, the one with the seemingly burly voice.
Mhm.
Well, what about the Shumkata family? We sent you there to spy on them not long ago.
Mm.
And from what we remember of the report, the mother of the household was, frankly, aggressive towards you.
Yeah, there was
Despite
definitely
your mission.
there was definitely an undertone that she was not happy we were there.
Mhm.
I don't know whether it's because she believed that there were boundaries that had been overstepped or if it was something else. But from what I could tell, her demeanor was apt to the level of what she at least described boundary being crossed. But at the same time, she did seem more preoccupied with something other than the games that her family was attending. But it's difficult for me to say more than that because I didn't witness it.
That is quite enough. And then a much deeper one begins to speak. On another note, how to put this? How involved is Lieutenant Shiru in running your operations?
Which one's that?
The guy who always has his eyes closed. Who, from your experience, spends most of his time meditating.
Oh, okay. You know, like the word supervisionary role comes to mind.
You do not have to worry about being polite in here. Speak freely and honestly.
It's not me that I worry about. Like, I know that I'm on form. I know what I'm doing. But, like, other people? Sometimes I worry. Like, he's a very sleepy man.
Very sleepy man. That word kind of echoes throughout the chamber for a second as everyone processes what was just said. Very well.
But he's doing, we're alive, right? So he can't be doing too badly.
This one nasally one speaks up. That's more on the fourth squad than anyone else. One last question, our associate, if you don't mind. Do you find it strange how often the squad has run into Quincy issues? Shortly after you joined, you faced a still living elderly Quincy.
That was mad.
And there has been reports of the place you were scouring. Though the humans seem to be gone, plenty of Quincy artifacts were left behind. It seems you keep running into them. Do you have any theories as to why? Anything will help.
I do have one theory. I think there's a connection. Like, you know how the moon has a connection with the tide? Even though the moon and the sea have, like, no correlation to each other as spiritual beings. I wonder if we as Shinigami are drawn to the Quincy, much like the moon and the tide.
Alright, I need you to do me a favor and make me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage!
They are looking for a very specific thing, and a lot of the things you said can be twisted to meet what they're trying to achieve.
Really?
Yes.
Damn it. I tried. Persuasion, did you say?
Yes.
Disadvantage. Oh my god.
I mean, this is what you're good at.
Also,
No, it's not.
Red, you rolled perception, not persuasion.
Damn it.
MPs really fucked me up, bro.
What's the modifier on your persuasion?
0.
Okay, so that would have been a 15. And this would be 10. So give me a second line.
Can I just have it as can I not have it as disadvantage? Like, can we not?
I'm sorry.
Can I not fuck
Central
over
46
people I'm
are
not trying to
kind of
fuck over?
assholes.
I'm trying
sorry.
so hard to be like a good egg.
And you are. You're being a great egg from the Central 46's point of view.
I believe the goodness of your egg is what's the problem.
Oh my god. Well, nobody briefed old Sage, did they? And Sage specifically asked before the game to be briefed.
Well, this isn't related to the thing you all were briefed on. This is related to a thing that happened before Saige joined. Saige wouldn't even have the reference to know Saige is being played right now.
You're being framed, man.
Speaking of,
Damn it.
you are dismissed.
Can I add? Oh.
Feel free to. You seem to be in their good graces. You're the. No one else has had the nice guy speak to them. They have either gotten nasal, deep voice, or harumph.
Can I just say, like, as far as I'm aware, these people have worked harder for you than anyone else I've met. Like, that's all I'm gonna say, man.
Their role will be acknowledged. And there's a pause as a gavel quick hits the center. This conversation is over. Do not worry, Saige. This squad is not the target here.
Oh, god damn
And as you are dismissed, we're going to move over to NATO. NATO,
NATO.
you've had like, I want to say a solid. Wish there was a way to tell how long we've been streaming for.
I can tell you.
All right,
One
please
second.
do.
At least an hour.
Yeah, literally 1 hour on the dot. Good call.
All right, you've had a solid 45 minutes ish of free time. What has NATO been doing?
I guess I'm just exploring about. I wanted to head over to. Well, I'm already at Squad 12, right?
That was where you were left. Yes.
I guess maybe talk to the Squad 12 captain about my predicament.
Squad 12 captain.
See if we can figure something more what's going on with my Zompok toe.
You had talked with the lieutenant about that to clarify, not the captain.
Yes, well now I'm talking to the captain because he might have more knowledge.
All right. Just a second, because I just had a brilliant idea.
Oh no.
No, it's a way to make it so I'm not hurting you whenever I switch to show someone's talking. And nope, I don't need to do that. Do you all see the picture?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, wunderbar. That is the captain you are approaching. He is kind of doing damage control in the 12 squad at the moment.
What's his name again?
He is his first name is Jiro. You would know him as Captain. Give me a second. Not Captain. Give me a second. By the way, that's not his name. Captain Itsuki.
Captain Jiro sounds nice. Let's go call him that.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, Captain Jiro.
Yes. And you can see his mechanical hands kind of just scraping the fingers together.
So I talked to your lieutenant about a predicament I'm going through, and I was hoping you might have some more knowledge or be able to help me out more.
Pauses. Continue.
So, fragments of my soul world, to my knowledge, are missing. I have no memory about where I came from, and my Zompok tour over the hollow.
He immediately turns around to actually look at you. Continue.
That's just about it. I mean, my Zompok toe doesn't even know what's going on.
You've listed several issues, but you haven't given me what you want me to look at.
Good point.
You've listed random symptoms, but not told me what to look for.
I don't know, a solution? My memories were like I went into my soul world and a new part unlocked after I absorbed the hollow and I got a part of my memory back.
Interesting. You watch his hand just kind of goes, and he looks towards you. May I see yours on Pucktown?
Yeah, you know what, sure.
And you hand it over. This is weird. You immediately hear from your Zonpox on your head. Stop. Cease. No.
Hold on. Captain
And you
Jiro.
seems like he's dragging his fingernails along the blade with his mechanical hands. Pauses.
She does not like that.
This is how I identify things.
With your fingernails?
Yes. This is my Zonpox toe.
Oh, well, sorry,
Grab
Zompok,
it.
you're just going to have to go with it.
How about no, though?
Do you want answers or not?
I mean, I do, but like, you gotta admit this is weird.
It's weird. He can rub his fingers on me next. Fine. Sure, we'll share the burden.
It doesn't make it any better.
You want a sandwich or something? I can bring you something.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Okay, keep going.
There's like more scraping noises, and I want to say about 5 minutes later, he entered after Zanpakuto.
Cool. Grab it.
Your Zanpakuto eats hollows.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Even by Zanpakuto powers, that's weird. We purify them. We remove the darker bits and revert back to what was. You separate it? It's hard to explain.
So I'm the filter?
Kind of. But I don't get what it would do with it. You're risking... And you say you have no memory where you came from.
Not in the least bit.
Are you available for an operation?
What kind of operation?
I'm going to open your head and see what's happened to your brain.
So, about that.
Yes.
I take off my glasses again.
What is... And then he makes eye contact with you. Oh. You may not have a past.
Yeah, but then why did memory?
How did... And like, you see him, like, for, like, I'm going to say, until you stop him. He keeps throwing out theories, but the fact of your existence is such a complex experiment that even he doesn't know how it was done, so he keeps shooting himself down. And unless you interrupt him, he is going to keep doing this.
Captain, do you need to do brain surgery still?
I would like to see if there even is one. Yes, dissecting you would make this so much easier to understand. Get on a table.
Hold on now. Hold on. You're a little too excited. I need you to drink some tea or something. Relax yourself.
I can't. There's so much to learn here.
All right, well, if you accidentally cut part of my brain out because you're too excited, I will be upset.
Well, you'll be dead.
Fair enough.
I don't know. This is new territory. Don't worry. Don't worry. I've experimented on the human body before. Couple things. And first, can you pull out a section of your hair real quick? Keep it attached to your head. I just need it loose. And as soon as you like separate it from the rest, he ties it into a braid very quickly. It's a sign that I've experimented on you. Also take these, and he hands you a pair of glasses.
Cool. Put the new glasses on, I guess.
Oh, hold on a second. Takes them off, alters them to become shades, puts them back on.
Sick.
Those have a special tracking implant in them in case you notice anything bad and I need to come undo any alterations I may or may not make. Also, do you want to be conscious? I dislike not having anyone to talk to while I'm doing surgery.
Is it going to hurt?
No, you will be completely numb, but you'll be able to communicate.
Yeah, cool. Let's talk.
All right. And he guides you to a operating room in the 12 squad.
Do I have to keep these glasses on?
It will help me find you if anything goes wrong.
I don't know if I want you to know where I'm at all the time.
Then you don't.
All right, I'll switch them on and off when I feel the need.
All right. And he...
Are you doing a hemispherectomy?
What is that even?
It's more like a lobotomy, really.
It's, a hemispherectomy is when you remove a hemisphere of the brain.
No.
We don't even know if I have a brain.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage, NATO.
Oh boy, here we go. Hold on. Wisdom. Ooh. Well, I got a 4. I got 2 4s.
That's impressive. Yeah, the operation goes on for a while. He kind of idly chit-chats, but he, by the end, he puts you back together. He, at one point, almost cartoonishly screws off the top of your head after making a few cuts, puts it back on, gets some 4 squad members in to come and heal you, and then afterwards approaches you. I have no idea what you are or how you work.
Okay.
The only thing I can tell you is that anytime I attempted to move or study a piece of you, it moved and hit itself.
So I'm autonomous.
Your body was subconsciously stopping me from observing you, which meant I couldn't learn anything except for the fact that it won't let me learn anything. And you can hear the frustration in his voice from when he was almost killed coming back.
All right, Captain.
What the hell am I
Captain.
getting involved in?
We're gonna learn together. Can you find me some hollows?
Theoretically? Why?
Well, I absorbed it once and I got some memory back. So if I absorb another one, theoretically, I'll get a memory back.
All right. I suppose we can do that. Yes, that will do. And I'm going to say there's going to be a bit of a time skip here. I'm going to say a few hours later go by. So you are all called back to Central 46, this time as a group, including Chiru falling behind.
Me too?
Yes, NATO as well. Also, you are blurry as heck at the moment.
Oh, I'm not in the focus on the curtain.
Yeah. And as you're all called in, you are brought in and see that Captain Yamamoto is also present at the hearing.
Great, this lady.
As is Captain Chiru. And the Central 46 wait for you all to enter. The doors dramatically close behind you yet again. Regarding the events of the Quincy Training Ground incident, we have found the Vanguard Squad innocent in breaking of Soul Society law and tradition. We do, however, believe them purposefully manipulated by one person in this room. Captain, and I'm going to give me a sec because I have to scroll all the way up to 6 squad now. Captain Yamamoto Akihiko. We find you guilty of conspiring against Soul Society, of manipulation of Shinigami missions, and of breaking the trifecta system we follow for the sake of balance. Had you approached us calmly and merely asked to make a foundation for the lost, as you put it, we would have gladly listened to and accepted your request. But instead, you chose to make a show like a petulant child. You are hereby stripped of your position as captain within 12 or 13 court guard squads. The previous captain will be taking up your role. And as Akihiko goes to speak, you see them wave him off. The previous still living captain And they all lean back, or you hear one of them kind of lean back. As for the Vanguard squad, it has come to our attention that Lieutenant Chiru, Sakatachi Chiru, of the Goshi-Ryuko family, has become lax in his procedures, but has not been watching over you all properly. As such, in addition to her normal duties, Captain Chika will be overseeing your squad from now on. I trust this is to no one's issue.
I mean, what were they supposed to do?
Pardon?
The now quote unquote ex-captain of our quote unquote squad. Like I'm a 12th squad member. This is the typical kind of thing.
Perhaps with research and development, such carefree giving of responsibilities is fine. But the Vanguard squad goes on a variety of missions. As some of you have stated, within a mere 2 months, you have at least almost 5 times died and experienced grave injuries, if not.
I mean, how else are we supposed to, quote unquote, evolve as members of our respective divisions and better ourselves, if not through adversity? And if the captain's there to pull us out of any bad situation.
Lieutenant Shiru will still be working with you, but he'll be overseen by an actual captain. We may have assumed too much of him. And again, if these complaints can be brought forward in private instead of an official court hearing, this would be appreciated. And then after that, they look towards Captain Chika. You have been sent a new supply of resources for the Vanguard squad, specifically for their efforts in helping with the Quincy training ground incident, the lone living Quincy, and your reported stopping of a planned invasion of Soul Society. You will likely be enlisted to assist in such matters in the future, as well as looking for more of these supposed open portals. Is that acceptable to you, Captain Chika? Chika bows her head and says nothing. Very well. You are dismissed, Captain Yamamoto Akihiko. You can turn in your captain's cloak and receive your new seal. And as you all leave, if anyone wants to try and hear the rest of this, you may make a perception check.
Yeah, actually,
Oh, hell yeah.
Shogata makes a small show of staying on like where he is, because like it's got more like it's very obviously a show of solidarity with his father.
God.
I'll take a
Oh,
16.
I noticed
Alright.
nothing. I can't even see.
Make me a by the way, on skill checks, Sage, nat ones don't mean jack.
Okay.
Still not good enough, but the fact that it's a nat 1 wouldn't matter.
Oh.
Same for nat 20, by the way. So I need you to make me a charisma saving throw with advantage. You will add your father's charisma, which is a +3.
All right.
You know what? You don't fucking need it. Jesus. Birthday boy out here rolling
Happy
like a god.
birthday!
That's double crits for the birthday boy.
Yep. You can
I think
feel
that's the
room.
first double crits I've ever witnessed you do.
You can
Rev
feel
had
the-
back-to-back crits on a single turn today. Fucking insane.
Nice. You can feel the silence, but as you don't leave after the long period of silence, they continue on. And Alex, you over here, as well as of course Sho, because you're actually there. By the way, Akihiko of the Yamato family, former captain, if you still wish to make this little foundation of yours, you can still attempt to. Just make sure you put them through the proper channels. It's the Shinigami. And of course, don't forget to fill out the paperwork. Madam, are you ready to take up your old role? Shogara, your mom walks in.
Oh shit!
Dun dun dun!
Happy birthday!
I am. And her and your dad are not making eye contact right now. Dad is looking at floor. Mom is looking up at the main speaker right now. And at that point, you are officially and forcefully dismissed because a captain's ceremony is a very private thing for captains only.
Yeah, he does that like walking against the wind bit, but like he's trying to fight it.
It's less out of a you're not allowed to see this and more out of a it's a respect for the captains thing.
Yeah, like I understand it. There's just a lot. Like that was something.
And
he's gotta go home now. You know how fucking awkward that's gonna be? The ride back with these two?
I am so glad I don't live where.
Mom, Dad, are you gonna get divorced?
Right? Do I get 2 Christmases?
No, bitch, you get one.
You don't get a Christmas anymore.
I knew it.
We're celebrating Hanukkah now.
That's 8
Nothing wrong with
nights.
that.
That's all right. I can get behind that.
And as stated earlier, you all get a sizable amount of gold after this mission, as well as, and I was saying this as a surprise, a bonus 45 gold is hazard pay.
Cool.
You may add that to your sheets. Because you were in Heuco Mundo without proper support.
How much is a surprising amount of gold?
45.
Oh. So hold on, I gotta.
Well, that was a
Considering-
hazard pay.
Yeah, it was 45 is what it was split among all of you.
So 150. What was the amount you said in the chat, by the way?
Did you not add that already?
No, I forgot.
That would
Well, I added. I know the one that you told me in private.
120, 42 gold. 142 gold.
114. Thank you.
How much longer do you think we're gonna be?
This is about to be the end. I'm going to apologize for any viewers who may be here on the shortness of this because we had a lot of issues.
That's alright.
But
We'll be
yeah.
better prepared for next game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll wake up an
Um,
hour later.
You all will be able to shop and do whatever you want with this money in the meantime. For this last little bit, I'm going to say half hour-ish. Does anyone have anything they want to do, such as requesting things of other party members or role-playing?
I want to go steal 6,000.
Infusions? I don't know, but I feel like there's something in that.
Infusions.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to
The art
Austin
for
about.
Austin.
Infusions are what he gets for free. He can make stuff separately. That just costs money.
Austin, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. When it comes to my daggers, at the moment they're a bit naff.
Dagger. You have a
Or
dagger.
dagger. I have a dagger, and it's a bit naff. I could do with it being a bit less naff.
You want like a blink dagger, a shadow pinning dagger? I could make.
I think the damage is the biggest issue because it's 1d4.
That's not an in-character thing.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
You're
The
fine.
damage is the biggest issue. It doesn't cut very deep.
That,
It only cuts 4 deep.
No,
Okay,
that's
the thing we
You could
discussed
do with it
was
doing a bit more of a 6 to 8 deep.
no.
the
Sorry,
thing we discussed was turning it into a rapier. Just say you want the way your sword looks to change.
Oh yeah. I could do with it being longer and pointier.
Yeah, I was about to say I can't do anything about that. I'm sorry. I could only add like +1 and then some effects like poisons or.
I will say
Oh,
you're
that would be
able to
fun.
do like changing what kind of weapon it is. That's low enough. Most 12 squad members can do that.
You know
So
what?
you
If I can
can't
have a
add blink.
poison rapier, I'm gonna be happy as shit.
Can you add blink? You said no to blink.
I could add blink. I mean, I do have the whole spell. I just would need to make it quote unquote custom spell of it instead of you choose a target, you choose yourself to blink to the item it's connected to. So it'd then be a
So I'd have to throw my sword.
yes, and
Okay.
then you could choose to blink to it. It would be an attunement item in that sense.
It would be much more effective for me to get close to people.
Yes, or you could say pin a shadow. Just contact me of things that you would like to see or possibly do with your weapons.
Honestly, the two things that came to mind was blink and add a chain to the back of it so that I don't have to lose it if I miss.
So, I mean, if it's blink, I could also the quote unquote blink dagger. If you don't choose to blink to it, it blinks back to you. So I could just make.
I would
that.
say because reminder, we are still in the Bleach world, so you can't. Most of these things can't just mechanically 1-to-1.
Yeah.
The chain would be the more realistic of the two.
Yeah.
Where I could throw my own Zompact toe if you could add blink. And then
But what would blink be in the Bleach world is the issue. Because blink is moving between dimensions, and that's not something you just do in
an
Bleach.
extra fast shadow step. I don't know. I'll look into Bleach lore, see if there's something faster. It might be the Quincy's flash step is faster than the Shinigami's.
Could be. Sage and
Yeah.
Austin, if you want. Turning it to a rapier will just require a roll, no resources needed.
Oh, okay.
And other effects we'll have to do separately and done another time for the sake of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Red, is there anything you want to do? You said talk with Tan, and I'm not sure who that is.
It's my homie. D'Artagnan. I call him Tan.
Oh, D'Artagnan. Sorry.
Because I don't want to type that out every single time.
Oh, yeah. He looks up at you once you get to his attention. Kind of cricks his leg back and forth.
Yeah, so it's just like, basically just, because like, I'm not just going to be like, eat this fruit, nigga, you might disappear, because, you know, we're friends, so I'm going to talk to him about it.
All right, talk to him. This is the role play moment.
Oh, like, that's why I wanted Jack to be there, because I still don't know what, like, you, like, above table, Austin and Bellic were having a conversation of how it would work, and I understood none of it. So, like, I'm just as lost as my character is. So basically what's happening is I'm walking up and it's just like, I had this idea. I don't really know the details, but it involves science of fruit, and you might disappear, or you might become a lot stronger.
Give me a sec while I roll something. He looks up at you, nods.
Word.
His little mandibles click.
So I go to Jack, and it's just like, you said you had a fruit room where the fruits go. I would like to go to the fruits and get real fruity.
Well, I call it the fruit room due to the fact of it's what the purpose of it was to incubate and separate the fruit from any outside influences. That did not happen. So it's kind of a pun. Now it's my workshop that I can make anything happen when.
Have use of the fruit room as well.
All right, so we're all in the fruit room getting fruity.
Because, I mean, he has 2 fruits, and I got 2 fruits in my space that I'm going to...
NATO takes his shirt off.
Are you pinching your nipples while this is happening? Because, like, that's a little
That's
bit
his
wild.
mic, I believe.
It's
That's
just a
what
little
I've been
bit
telling
too
myself
close.
for, like, the past 5 minutes.
It's in my beard. I'm ready to get fruity.
It's just an interesting pose, but I'm ready to get fruity.
Ready to get fruity?
Oh, god damn it.
Rip's shirt open. They're the fruits, he's the bear.
I mean, technically, my room can make anything I wish. So,
here's my question. How are you having him interact with the fruit? Is he just eating it? Are you, like, putting him in the fruit? Because he's a bit big for that. I'm going to be real with you.
Honestly,
what's the plan?
my idea was him eating the fruit, but then you and Austin, like, were going back and forth about him disappearing and him needing to be inside the fruits. I don't know.
All right. Tell me what you are doing in character, and we will go from there.
Juice the both of them.
I am going
And then drink
that
the
to
juice.
see how best to do what I want to do, because I don't know.
Just have him eat the fruit.
yeah, that would be the easiest method.
All right, that's what I thought too. But you know, I
Okay.
ain't no science person.
I'm going to be real. I've forgotten the entire conversation I had with Jack. I don't remember shit. I'm just as lost as you are.
Bruh, I'm telling you, it
There's
got
no
real
direction.
technical. There was like disappearing, and I don't know, man. It
All
got way too
So
intense.
long as he eats the fruit in the fruit room,
Mm,
there's a
Right,
greater
and
chance.
he's eating the swirly dragon fruit that you have. Yes?
Yes, the one that I meditated on with the lieutenant who just got
Alright.
demoted.
Well, he's not demoted. He's just not the person in charge anymore.
That's a demotion.
He's
He
still a
have-
lieutenant.
he was reassigned.
Yeah, but
He
he
is-
was lieutenant acting as a captain in a very special house. Now he's a lieutenant acting as a lieutenant in that same house because they moved the captain in.
Yeah, I guess. Fair enough.
It's all my fault. I feel like shit.
I mean,
So,
they were looking for a scapegoat.
ooh,
So,
it's a good thing he has advantage on that Constitution saving throw.
yay, my room helps.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, first thing, your bond points are going to increase by 1. Boop.
Like I said, he could die.
Yeah, he was willing to take that chance.
He is a Le Brave. But yeah, and he's my apologies on that. As he eats it, let's see, the dragon fruit is I'm trying to remember what I had the dragon fruit to. Give me just a second. I apologize. I have 75 pages of notes on this session.
Custom games are fun, aren't they?
Yeah. Hooray, everything from scratch. So
And then
I want you
there's me.
to do me a favor, Red.
Yo,
Pick a ability score. he will be rolling whatever ability score you pick.
Whichever one he has that's highest. Let me check.
There's 3 options there.
Damn, of course there is.
Don't pick dexterity.
I'm pick wisdom.
Well, damn, okay. And he is going to be infused with a new ability that I will write what it does later.
Word.
Just think for now he's incubating.
Yeah, you watch as he bites into this fruit and just seems to thoroughly enjoy it. This thing is delicious to him, whatever it is. And after a while, he eats it, and you see him just kind of, his eyes get all spinny, and he knocks out, but it looks like he's in like a food coma. Like there's a little cartoonish bubble coming out of his nose. And that is all you will see for now. Is there anything else anyone else would like to do, or is that it for the session?
I don't know if I was muted when I said I was in the juice room with them.
All right, well, you've seen all this then.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right. So, well, this is your like Sanpakto room. Like nobody can come in without your permission, right?
No, this is just a room in my basement.
Okay. All right. That was needed some clarity. All right. Well, it kind of up goes the rope. He jumps up there, and he comes down with one of the plants, the one that had the coins under it.
Which one is that?
Coins. The one that was like crystally blue and gray. It had the Quincy coin under it.
Yeah. You come out with that fruit.
Yes.
And it has become much more.
She lost the thing.
The coin is fine. The coin seems unaffected.
Sorry, what was that?
The coin is fine. The coin looks unaffected. The thing is the blue is much deeper, and there's only a little bit of gray left.
All right. We're gonna take that as maybe it's ripe. And he's gonna. Oh shit! Yeah, no, I should do this first. He kind of takes his bokken out, the swords, and he kind of asks them how he feels about like eating this fruit. Like it's a beast fruit. He's from, it's kind of. He doesn't know if there's any like ties or whatever.
There is this. You don't even need to roll on this. There is a feeling that it is staring and judging at you, but not in its usual aggressive way, but in a more of a "Are you fucking with me right now?" way. And after it realizes you're being genuine, Sanpakto, do not eat.
Not eat.
That's your problem.
No, not eat. Do you remember how the Hollow encased us and took us in to make itself more powerful? Eat is just a human term I'm comfortable with. But the process is...
adhesive. Repair.
So, one more time?
Repair.
Yeah, my character's smarter than me, so like a little...
There's a long pause of, I suppose.
Thank you.
Turn up the sensitivity on this bloody thing.
I'm sorry, I'm trying.
You're fine. I forget how hard it is to understand this voice. I suppose you can try.
Alright,
Be careful. Be careful.
Be careful. All right. It's been. It kind of looks over at Jack. This is new territory for all of us, but the concept of being inside something to make itself more powerful is something that I feel like we should be using. And if we can do it, and if these fruits could be a catalyst, like I'm lost at the science of it. I'm lost at the keto of it. I won't but this could be a big deal. You know?
So here's my question.
What's up?
And if Austin wants to assist on this, he can. How are you trying to get inside of the swords?
That's the thing. Because they're wooden and made of wood in this form, the idea of absorbing moisture is entirely literally possible by physics. You know what I mean? It's what happens. You know what I mean, though.
It requires roots, is the issue.
Well, no. Water wood absorbs...
Oh, I see what you're meaning. Okay.
Yeah, wood absorbs water regardless.
You would have to
Puree the object.
Yeah, puree it, destroy it, put it down into a juice of some sort.
Yeah.
And then shove your Zanpakutos in there. You're going to have enough for one of your Zanpakutos. You have to pick which one. Or you can use the other fruit you have up there.
Oh.
And guarantee both.
You gonna go with your dominant hand?
I think I'm going to go, with... No. We're going to need to do a field trip to get more fruit. And he goes to the second fruit that is... It is what it is. There's no influence, there's no nothing.
When in your dimension, they are influenced by you.
Oh, by only me, sorry.
Yes.
But no...
I also realized something. You don't need another one. The one that you planted with the coins from the human world, and they have more juice and are denser. I forgot about that.
Oh, yes!
Just checked my notes.
Hell yes.
So we're going to say that one's gone.
Okay, yes. Hell yeah.
That happens. And you dip both your swords in it.
It's not like a dip. It's, when they do the thrust into water for, forging katanas? If you've ever seen the process made?
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, it helps give them the shape, temper the steel, cool the metal, things like that. But,
all right.
Yeah.
Write these down, because you're going to need to remember them.
Let me get my...
and also roll me a d4. 2.
2d4?
One each separately.
Okay.
Roll it twice. This is an advantage. This is just they're both getting affected separately.
All right. Let me get to my notes.
And
first.
State which sword you're rolling for first.
Okay. I will go right sword first. And die 4. That's 4.
Okay.
For right-handed. That's...
Yep.
And then for left, of course.
For the right-handed sword.
1 second.
All right.
Other. Okay.
You have 4 charges. When you run out, this ability is gone. You can, on command, release a ball of radiant light that functions as a fireball. It deals radiant damage. You must be able to see the area you're casting it at, of course. And creatures within it have disadvantage on the saving throw.
Nice.
If you... To clarify, sorry, I said that wrong. If you put in a second charge, they have disadvantage on the saving throw.
All right. Fruits. What?
For the other one, you can add add a +3 to one spell attack, and then this ability is gone. The first ability that has 4 charges. Write that as the beads reforged.
The beads reforged?
Yes. The celestial object it's named after is a necklace of beads and talismans.
Oh, that's the name, Beads Reforged?
Yes.
Okay.
No, Red. Bad. Bad.
What did I miss?
What Red wrote in chat that I'm not saying out loud because we're on Twitch.
I'm going to go read it. Nope. I can't.
And then the one for the with 1 charge is written as Talisman Casting.
Nice. Hell yeah. That paid off, baby.
Alrighty. And I believe that's it. No one else wants
There's
to
one
read it?
thing I want to do.
What's up?
Can I try and find Red and meditate with him because he can help me talk to my
Yes, yes, you may.
because my Zanpakuto has no mouth
And it must scream.
and it must scream. So I need
Role play
I
out
need some
interacting with Red first, and then we'll get to that.
help. Okay.
You find Red in the juice room with
Fruit
his
room.
with his sleeping pet.
We getting fruity.
Zanny, have you got a minute?
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Like,
Bell. Sorry.
you never-
Bell. Sorry,
Yeah.
I just seen the message. Am I still doing that?
Yes,
All right.
this
Alright,
will
go
have
ahead.
a heavy effect on your pet.
All right, go ahead. Sage.
That's
Sorry.
okay. That's okay. You mentioned when I first spoke to my Zanpakuto back in Heuco Mundo that you might be able to help me talk to it. It has no mouth. It has multiple faces, but it has no mouth. And I want to try and communicate with it so I can understand it and know my blade, but at the moment I'm kind of limited and I haven't really worked with spirits, and I know you work with spirits.
Oh yeah. I can probably help with that. Doesn't Jack have like a spirit room too?
Yeah, I believe he does.
I mean-
it should be somewhere around here.
You're in it.
You're in it.
We're in it.
What room is the spirit
This-
room?
This is, yeah, I
So
was like,
the
this is that room.
You're literally talking about it in my room, going, where is it?
Leave
To
it
be
somewhere
fair,
around here.
they weren't aware this room existed until very recently.
Oh,
True.
fair. This is fair.
I didn't understand that this room had so many functions.
Anything
this
that
is-
I wish I
To
could
be-
do in this room, really.
Yeah, he made some shit. He combined 2 things that aren't supposed to be combinable. I'm gonna be real with you. There was some luck of the dice on that bullshit.
Nice word.
Pocket dimension.
Alright, so
Why do you think I want the jewels so much?
I know what you want. Does Jack participate in this?
Oh, hell yeah. If they're talking about something I can do, yeah.
Can we do a
Alright.
group situation or just
You know what?
more
I'll
help?
say yeah, you can get involved.
Hell yeah,
As
let's do
long
it.
as it's a helpful addition,
Yeah.
that's fine. But if it's
Honestly, the show's Zanpakuto is weird, so it's hard to tell whether it would be helpful or not.
I want it to be helpful.
I mean, my room can interface with the spirit in of itself, so.
Which, if this is happening, I need everyone involved to
Like,
make me a saving throw of their highest skill.
okay.
Should I
I-
roll or not? Like, I don't want to do it unless like everybody wants me to. I don't want to fuck shit up.
Like,
If you fail on this, the only thing that will happen on your end is that you won't appear.
okay. Well,
Would-
that's
You-
fine then.
All right.
Yeah.
Would I be rolling with advantage since it's my room?
Everyone is going to be rolling with advantage on this.
Oh, okay.
Give me
Wow.
just a second, because I have to add a lot more fucking things here now. NATO, do you want to get in on this?
What am I rolling?
Whatever your highest skill is, and you roll with advantage.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, the character would not be okay with this, but I'm just gonna like
Fucking
Group bonding.
3.
Highest skill
With advantage?
with advantage, either persuasion or intimidation.
Sorry, that made me feel good.
Saving throw.
That 26
Okay.
felt nice.
Yeah. And
I
then
got 20.
17.
17, up, and then a 20, but we're going to ignore that. 17.
No, I saw 20.
Nat 20 on 26 total. A 20 on wisdom. A 24. And then red, you still have advantage on this? Or is the 13 your...
Valen, what hacks do you have?
I rolled a 13 and then I rolled a 1.
Okay, well, we'll go with 13 then. I'm going to say, since your whole thing is working with Zanpakuto spirits, yeah, yours is so much lower than everyone else's. You get in there fine, but as you go in, you all don't go in. The glass room around you proceeds to mend and change into Saige's interworld.
Oh boy,
Oh,
see, this is the bit
shit.
I wasn't comfortable with the whole group being a part of, but this is okay. I'm just for the D&D, I'll do it.
For everyone else, this is an exceedingly vague and foggy area. Saige, you were the only one who can see with detail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no one will get a perfect view of everyone else's inner world.
I just
It'll
don't want them
give
to
you a
see the
vague
bodies
idea.
I'm hiding, you know? Like,
Yeah, you don't. No
Oh,
one
hey.
sees the bodies. What?
Look at this Silent Hill.
Right?
you know,
Is it a
like,
foghorn? I think I have this one. They did a remake.
Is that a bell chime?
Oh, hey, Pyramid Head, what's up, man?
Right.
Oh,
You're
no.
dragging?
Is that motorized vehicle over there? What's in the trunk?
Speaking of, give me just a second. There are a lot of new faces here, and some of you were seeing each other's Zanpakuto spirits for the first time.
I think mine had a little upgrade.
Has it?
Visually? I think so.
That's it right there.
Yeah, I thought that it looked a little different. Well, they looked a little different.
No, it's still child them.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that when they're not as big, their glasses look more like shades.
Mm.
I spin around my zombie.
oh, well, who the fuck are
Hi,
you?
hi.
And then, give me just a second.
Been around right
Who
now.
is this?
Shogata. Shogata, for all of you, you actually get to see each other's Zanpakuto spirits in clear detail, though. With the exception of Saige, as you're still attempting to see it clear yourself. For the rest of you, you see next to Vert, this woman with a purple masquerade mask, draconic horns, long claws for nails, a pair of wings coming out of her back, a complex tribalistic tattoo on her arm. The hell are we doing here? Place looks dreary as hell.
Hey,
then-
Right?
now.
And then you see Jack behind you, your Zanpakuto spirit sitting there, kind of just hiding behind you. This is a lot of people.
Dude, I can't see shit. It's foggy as hell.
Uh,
What you're seeing is what I'm not seeing.
For next to NATO, you all see a fairly normal-looking Shinigami-esque woman. Compared to the rest of you, it's weird how normal she looks.
It's
And
fine
then,
because I'm a fucking freak.
behind Shogata. Oh wait, this is the wrong spirit. Hold on, I grabbed the wrong one. You see give me just a second. Titanic, multi-armed, eldritch being standing next to Saige's, also Titanic, single-armed, vague form of a Zanpakuto.
Confused woman.
Well,
Thought I was a giant woman.
Well, what can I say?
Which I'm going to say, it wasn't that big last time. And
King, can you stop being weird for 2 seconds?
you, Ferneo, your Zanpakuto looks around.
Just kicking me in the butt.
What is this? What are we doing here? I'm exceedingly confused, and you all just hear Val and Zanpakuto breathing very heavily and audibly.
Somebody kill that thing. Jesus. Burn it with fire.
I'm gonna go up to my Zanpakuto.
You once tried.
Yeah, I was gonna say they probably do the same thing, but I'll let Sage go first.
And then I'm gonna turn to everyone and say, I can't communicate with something I can't hear, but I can see, and unless anyone's got a note, like, I need a hand. This is my beautiful being, but I can't understand her or him or them. There's something going on here.
Sho puts his hand up.
Yeah.
Well, when we couldn't speak, we could still move. And you see them, well, rather, I guess I can't speak for, but he starts to, like, sway to their, like, what is their dance? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I got a crit.
You can tell that, yeah, she's told you her gender.
Mm-hmm.
She is hesitant to dance in front of everyone, but kind of just lets her tail kind of vibe next to you to the beat of this kind of song you've both learned.
Yeah, then he kind of just sways to the same spectrum as the tail, not to like do too much to put her on the spot or anything like that.
We're still in my room, so
Zanny calls him weird.
could I somehow pull down a keyboard and screen, some sort of communication device that the spirit could interface with?
You know what?
Me an intelligence saving throw at advantage.
I mean, like,
Woo! 18.
Ah, damn.
This is sort of my thing. It's what I'm good at. I can try.
With a bit of help from Zanny, who gets the feeling this thing isn't going to understand a keyboard and screen and doesn't seem to understand words. It's much better with images. And with doing that, you bring down what is basically a stylus and a what is the word? Tablet for it to draw on. And Sage, it takes a bit, but eventually it hands the tiny tablet down to you, which is like a freaking cracker in its hand. And it hands you a surprisingly detailed hand waving back and forth in a almost animated format.
Sorry, could you repeat that last part?
It's a animated hand waving like this.
Oh, okay. You know what? So listening to the others, I just wave back. Just wave. Hey, I really want to talk to you. And then noticing the dance thing, I'm gonna like mimic with my arms the biggest gaps in her face.
Oh.
So could like the and then just make the pattern of the biggest gaps in her face
Yeah.
to kind of
Make me a persuasion check. You have
Okay.
advantage.
without. Okay,
No, with advantage.
with advantage. Okay. Oh well, I needed that. We still didn't do that well.
And the DC is being lowered by 1, 2, 3, 4. So, believe it or not, you pass.
Wow. Okay.
I feel like I'm stealing everybody's luck.
Don't worry, it's part of being a birthday boy.
I'm still going. Like I'm going, and like
yeah.
the more I notice, like the different shapes, the more I try and like wiggle my head in the circle that her eyes make. Like I just fall. Like I'm just there. Like I will try anything at this stage.
Give me just a sec, because I don't know if I uploaded her other images.
It's okay.
Can I attempt to like try to like suss out an understanding of the images at all? So I have like the
yes,
innate
you will have
understanding ability.
advantage on this, and just due to the sheer amount of help you're getting, I'm going to lower the DC. And at this point, the images are actually starting to become clear. And there's still that bit of fuzz. There's still that bit of you don't understand what exactly you're looking at. However, you occasionally can make out images. Oh, come on, let me make this bigger. Appearing within. You see a notepad with an X on it. You see a cage. You see some sort of fluid moving through again. And it just keeps repeating that over and over. At some point, you see a computer screen that is just blank screaming. And Red, let me know what you roll.
You never told me what to roll.
This would be wisdom. I'm going to say perception.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Do I have advantage?
Yeah.
You always have a bit. No, I'm kidding.
There we go.
Nice.
God damn. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it's just kind of cycling through to see what Psyche can and cannot notice.
Can I do like? Do you tell me this?
Yes.
Okay. Understanding that, I'm gonna try and do a perception check, see like what I can see and can't see. Like I can see a bird, a cage, a stop note, a stop sign.
Yep.
I can see the liquid. I can see
You
the
don't even need to
computer. I
roll
see
for
a
that.
wiry thing. I see a flame.
Yep. You don't need to roll for that.
Okay.
You see it all.
Nice. I see
For-
antlers.
Do you communicate this verbally or do you use the tablet?
Oh. I use the tablet, and for some of them, I put like a related symbol underneath that to kind of. So, like for the crystal, I put like a rock, and like for the stop sign, I put like a go sign. Like I put like some other symbols to try and like show that I understand the message, not just the symbol.
Once you hand it back, it seems to start going across town again, and it corrects what certain things mean, like the stop sign or the caution sign. The thing with the stop sign is corrected to be a caution sign, and then beneath it is written the word warning. With the crystal, it writes under that jaded. And it continues to do this for all the images. And then says, or written beneath it, in an image is the picture of a human ear with an X through it. and an I above it.
Can't hear, can see.
And
I
you see
try
its
and learn
body mimic a nod.
Can I do like the only sign language I know, which is like my name?
Yeah.
Okay, I sign my name. I letter sign my name, like I finger letter sign my name.
As you do that, by the way, have you modified the Zanpakuto yet? Or
Not
is that
yet, not yet.
Okay. It reaches down towards your wakizashi and then motions on its hand to write.
Sorry, what was that?
To write your name on the wakizashi with your finger.
Oh, okay. I sign Saige, like I do my away from with my dominant hand. I'm doing all finger letter signing, and I sign my name on the hand, the blade.
All right. And as you do, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Is that with advantage?
With disadvantage, actually.
With disadvantage. Can I just check my features?
Even in the dope
traits?
room? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I have got a dexterity saving throw thing. Yeah. Okay. I get a D4 if I fail. It's fine. Fuck.
Yep. You cut your finger as
Really?
you cut your finger as
No,
you
no,
do.
no. I'm not done yet. Hold on. I got a 10.
You cut your finger as you do,
Damn.
and the blood wipes over your name and reveals the letters Kaze no Fuin.
Okay, hold on. Let me write that down.
I will send it to you so you know how it's spelled.
Say, was it Kaze?
Winds of Sealing?
Yes. Well, wind seal in this case.
Oh, all right.
And then it holds the tablet for a long period of time and puts it back down to show yet another highly detailed animated image
Yeah.
of you with Reiatsu on your fingertip writing a phrase
Stop
on
screaming.
one side of the weapon and then writing of the blade and then writing the name Kaze no Fuin on the other.
Okay,
Uh,
so I
the-
just need to sign out, and then they can hear me. They need to feel me. I need to touch them.
It does this, which I'm going to tell you right now. This is sign language for yes.
Nice.
I do know a little bit.
I know literally just enough to finger sign my name. That's it. But like the nodding motion makes sense to me anyway. It's pretty logistical.
Yep.
And like I put both arms up in the air, like proud, which I assume is translatable.
Yep.
Like
And
victory pose.
it just kind of pat. And I need you to do me a favor and make a strength saving throw because this thing isn't aware of how big it is.
God damn it.
First,
With
it was beating
advantage
the
Hey,
or
I've
not?
been there.
Oh, 18.
Hey,
No.
you
But
did better than me.
also, by the way, you have advantage, but you don't fucking need it.
I stay strong.
Pat,
I'm like,
pat,
whoa,
pat,
whoa,
and-
whoa.
And then, like, you put your hand up to kind of signify, and it just stops, and then it does it a lot lighter. Pat, 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 pat. E. And for this, it's going to finally disappear. And where is its true form?
Ooh.
God, I wish I could give this a set size. There you go.
Oh.
As the sphere it had earlier, which it had shown a battery depleted. This one is now a full sphere of this pink liquid as a white ring of energy moves around it as if it were a planet with two horns coming out of it. And the body has notably transformed from female to male.
Well, aren't you quite the somebody? Well, no, you're a Kazinufune. Fun. I'm just happy. Can't hear though.
And then
So
you watch as it looks at the other Zanpakuto spirits. And everyone else, I need you to make your highest ability score at disadvantage real quick. You may choose to fail. It is the fact that your Zanpakutos are feeling compelled to approach.
Approach?
Yes.
That's no bueno.
I dance forward with mine, like we're in step.
See, look, I got a 23.
Not how that works.
Like,
sadly.
and in this
Red?
case, she's leading, and that's why, and
Yep,
they go that way.
She lets you follow.
Yeah.
Red? You are muted. Roll or no roll.
He just got back.
Oh. I'm just gonna assume, for the sake of story, that she gets to go over.
Roll your highest ability score at disadvantage.
Let him know he can choose to fail.
Or you can choose to fail.
Let them know somebody did choose to fail.
Thus far, no one has.
I
do
did.
they have?
Oh, yeah, you did. Never mind.
Damn.
We're about done, right?
I'm sorry. I just extended this to like an hour longer than.
It's fine. This is good.
Hey,
there's a
we got
6.
somewhere.
Yep, she approaches, and there's kind of this weird gathering of the spirits, with the tallest being the gargantuan creature that is Yamamoto's eldritch being thing, standing next to the walking question mark of a creature that is Saige's Kaze no Fuin. Next to it sit both tied for third tallest are Nato Yorishikai. Do you happen to remember the name?
Oh, let me look. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hold on, we gotta clear all this out.
Because I didn't
it's
write it down.
gone. Where is it? It was integrate something. It disappeared from my sheet. Oh, it's on the other one. That's why I forgot to put it in. If you find it, let me know.
Hold on. I should be able to search our chat.
It's type in integrate.
I am sorry on this.
Oh, it's on me too. Oh, search. Keikaku no Togo.
Yep. Let me write that down in my notes so I don't forget. Hikaku no Togo and Skelgat Caractus. God damn it, Red, if you're hard to pronounce names.
It's Caractacus.
Practicus, sorry.
God. Fucking plebeians.
Both standing, kind of all looking across each other, measuring each other up. And finally, at the shortest, the childlike Meimatsu no Sanagi, awaiting Chrysalis, looking childish and awkward, but at the same time kind of in wonder at what's around him. And as the image soon fades, that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
All right.
Excuse me, I have to delete half of you off this map.
All right. And on that note, we come to an end here. Thank you for joining us. This has been all of us at Vagabond Gaming saying bye.
It's been Sage.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to Valen, by the way. We should have said that earlier.
Thank you very much.
And bye.